Hello, I am so happy to do this video. This is, I think, my best life update video because so many amazing things have happened. I literally went out for a walk, I got a few fruits, and this is what I wore. On a normal day, I would not wear this at home, but I was like, we're looking fancy, so let me make a video. A whole lot of things have happened today. Very good news, very good news. I will tell you almost at the ending of the video. I don't even actually have much to say for this life update. It's been a while I did like a dedicated life update. My last video that was a diary entry was basically, I was a bit sad, I guess. But after that, a few good things have happened, honestly. A lot of good things. And today, out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting it. I got amazing news. And somehow, all through my day, just many things kept happening that just made me really happy, which prompted, I was like, oh, let me record a video. So there are just little things scattered throughout today that have made me really happy. Back to the life update, what has been happening since my last life update. No, so the first one is there are a few changes that I have made in my life so far, which I think have made me feel much better and not so sad like I normally do. The first one is sleeping early and waking up early. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it has actually really changed how I feel about myself, in the sense that I'm normally someone who everyone in my life knows me. I'm always awake in the middle of the night. And considering I haven't been going to school for the past almost 6 months or more, so it's like I'm always awake in the night and then I sleep in the afternoon. But I have finally forced myself, and for the past 1 to 2 weeks, I literally go to sleep by 10 immediately after Isha, and I wake up as early as 4:30 in the morning. So I wake up early, which has made me feel so much better about myself. I feel more in control. I'm able to do a few things like editing and just get stuff done, which is really nice. I am really happy about that. It just has made me feel more productive, if that makes sense. Like I'm in control. And I think it's a good thing also because I am preparing for getting back to work. When I start working, it's going to be a 9 to 5. So I need to get used to waking up early. So I'm happy that I have that on lock. And I'm really proud of myself for being able to do that, which is good. The next thing that I am really proud of or that has happened is I am fully back on my weight loss journey or healthy eating journey, whichever you might call it. I plan on making a video about it. Guys, I actually have that in lock. I have found a system that works for me. I won't go deep into it, but yes, I'm proud of myself. All these little things, like I'm eating well, I'm not eating sugary, I'm not being too strict about being in a calorie deficit, but I'm also trying to be within that range. I'm taking a lot of water, I'm not taking junk food. Amazing, no sweets. So all these little things have honestly made me feel really proud of myself, like I'm being productive. Yeah, that's that. About my other issues in life, like my emotional stuff or mental stuff, things that bother me in that aspect, I wouldn't say everything is fine now, but honestly, the fact that I have these aspects of my life in check, it just makes those things feel like they're not such a big deal because I'm making progress in other aspects. So there are times where I would feel sad, the sadness will come up, or I'll think about something, it would make me feel sad, but I'm not that depressed about it. Does that make sense? It just doesn't feel so bad. Alhamdulillah for that. And with time, I think I have learned a few coping mechanisms. And there's a big decision that I made, a huge mindset shift that I made 4 days ago. I told my mom about it. And it's a problem that I have been having. And I decided, okay, Zainab, this thing has been a problem for the past 3 months. These situation, these people, I am going to look at this thing in this certain way. And honestly, looking at it in this certain way has given me so much peace. And I was thinking about why didn't I come to this conclusion, or why didn't I have this perspective on this situation for so long, all this while? And I think it's because I needed to go through all that I have been through and go through all those challenges to really come to terms with things. Basically, I won't go into it, but I think I can say that it's just 3 to 4 things. I have realized that I cannot win this battle. Odds are stacked against me. I was trying to get fairness and equality in a dynamic where basically the odds are stacked against me and I cannot win it. And the reason why I have been so sad and worrying and getting angry and irritated is because I expected so much. Another thing is just letting go of expectation from those situations and those people. So the fact is that if I'm not expecting you guys to act in a certain way, if I'm not expecting you guys to have sense to do certain things, then it's not going to hurt me. You guys are not going to hurt me. And if I'm not expecting you guys to act equally and fairly and responsible, it's not going to hurt me. So what has been hurting me all this while is having expectations and expecting you guys to act a certain way towards me because it's you and it's me, like, you know. So yeah, I'm just no longer expecting equality. I feel like this is a battle I cannot win. It's not something I'm going to bring up. I'm not going to have a conversation with anyone because I'm just going to be seen as the person who doesn't like people or who is overcomplicating things or I don't like them or stuff like that. So I'm just letting it go, honestly. In reality, it doesn't seem fair, but it does seem like it's a battle I cannot win. So I'm just letting it go. I'm letting Allah fight my battle. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how long I've cried about this situation. I have prayed so much, how many times I was sad in my room and grieving and having anxiety attacks and panic attacks. And it's fine. Like, you guys don't have sense, clearly. And I don't know, it's fine. Genuinely, thinking about it this way is giving me so much peace because I'm just letting it go. I know who I am. I know what I have done. I know how much effort and love I've poured into you guys. And I can clearly see that they are not capable of doing the same thing. They don't see me the way I see them, and they don't respect me the way I respect them. And it's fine. Really thinking about it this way, I hope I'm not repeating myself, but really thinking about it this way has given me much peace. And one more thing I want to add is just creating peace within my own self, making my own environment my safe space, and being okay on my own, being okay with being alone. This whole situation with these people is not the only source of my problems, but genuinely, it has been one of my biggest issues. And I really hope that one day I look back. I know that they're not, one day I'll definitely look back and this is not going to be a big deal. I'm a whole person, I have a whole life ahead of me. I'm learning to detach from these people and detach from the situation. Before, my whole identity was tied to them. I felt like we were a forever deal. And it's fine that now I love that I am realizing that it's not that way. And I've achieved so much on my own without them, and I can build so much more and I can do so much more. And it's okay. I don't want this video to turn into a therapy session. Oh my God. And it's okay that I cannot explain it to anyone. And it's okay that no one would understand my side of the story. And yeah, I know what I went through and I am affirming that, and it's fine. Let's get over it. This is not the point of this whole video. Genuinely, I don't even plan on getting into this because this is actually a happy video. Guys, I'm actually really happy. I am so happy. I'm proud of myself. So many amazing things have happened to me and I don't want to water that down. This whole situation, this was not the plan. So yeah, that's the end of the whole thing. I think I have found a way to keep that in check, and I know that I won't always feel that way. There would be days where I would be sad and down, and it's fine. It's a process. Let's get over it. The next good thing is I have been going on walks, and those walks have definitely made me feel much better. It's really nice to see amazing views. I have been trying to, like I told you, I kind of don't really like the city because of a few things, not generally because of how it is as a city, but because of other things. And I don't think I've explored it so much. So going on those walks, I get to see the city more, how it looks, things about it, and just notice things that I have not noticed. So that feels really nice. I love the views. It's really nice. I do live in the city center, in the high street. There's much to look at. I love that for me. There is a specific path that I once went on, and I know I don't want to keep going back to Bristol, but it was really nice going through that path because this city is not really hilly, and that path was like very hilly, and I just loved it. I loved walking on it because I felt like I was in Bristol, which was really nice. I think at a point in time, I need to stop comparing here to Bristol because if I keep doing that, then I would never move on and I would never fully settle here. I think one of the reasons why I really loved that specific walk was because I walked a lot in Bristol. I was really good at that. And Bristol is a very beautiful city. So when you're walking, you don't even feel like you're walking, although it's hilly and you can feel the pain, but you get to see beautiful sights. So that felt nice. The view wasn't as beautiful, but it was a good evening and it was a calm evening. The weather was nice. The cars were passing by. Lovely. So yeah, that's that. The walks have definitely made me feel amazing. What I do is I tend to go for the walks in the evening, so around 6 or 7, so that by the time I'm back, it's already time for Maghrib prayer and I'm already tired. So once I pray Maghrib and Isha, I'm just knocked out. I just go to sleep. So that has worked really nice for me. Moving on, the good news I talked about is, guys, you know how I told you I was really worried about my employment checks and how they were taking so much time? well, we've come to the end. I'm done with my employment checks. And I feel like my life, there's always a story and twists and turns that comes with it. Because tell me why last week I thought they had sent in the DBS. That was why I was worried because DBS checks mostly take 2 to 4 weeks or a month. So it's been more than a month. And on the portal, it was showing that they're still waiting. So I was really worried because I thought they had sent it. So last week I found out that they had actually not sent the DBS check, and they can't send that check until someone in the organization signs it and they go through the application that I made, which made me really sad because I did want to start in this month or in the middle of this month. So I realized that all this while when I thought application was with DBS, it actually wasn't. So it just made me realize that this is going to take a whole 2 weeks or extra before things get finalized. So as I am recording this, today is Wednesday. On Monday, I saw that they had approved my DBS application and they had sent it to the DBS office. So I was happy about that, although sad because I knew at least I would need to give them for extra weeks. Tell me why today I checked and my DBS showed complete on the website, like convictions. It just showed complete. And I'm like, you guys sent this thing on Monday. How is that possible? And I was like, okay, let me go and check my mail. Because I did not even check it because I thought that something interesting was going to happen. Does that make sense? I just checked it for checking sake like I normally do because I knew that it was going to take 2 to 4 weeks. Guys, immediately I checked it, I saw complete and I went to my mail and I saw that they said my DBS is complete and my organization that I'm going to work for has already received it and they're going to get back to me. I was so happy. It just felt so nice to see everything showing complete, complete, complete on the application website because that's where I had been tracking everything. And it just felt so nice. I was so happy. Um, yeah. So that literally happened today. Yeah, and thankfully I had checked it around 2 in the afternoon. I was wondering, should I call them? I don't want to seem desperate, although I am desperate. But yeah, I called them and I told the guy that okay, this I saw that the application is complete. Do they need anything from me? I was wondering when I could start. He was like, oh okay, yeah. Let him send me a mail and then I should contact my manager or I should wait for my manager to contact me, whichever one I want. If am I going to hand in a notice? I was like, no, I'm not employed. And he was like, okay, I should confirm my induction date and start date with my manager. He sent me an Excel sheet with all the available start dates and induction dates. Guys, I was so hyped. I was so happy and stoked. So I was like, okay, thank you very much. Minutes later, he sent me the mail that showed, okay, Zainab, congratulations, your pre employment checks are done, whatever, whatever. I was so happy. It's like that moment that I had been waiting for so long that I have complained to you guys about. And I'm like, oh my God, the process is taking so much time. It's so slow and to think that everything is done. Unfortunately for me, so this week, literally from Friday is a holiday, then Monday is a bank holiday. On Monday, I would have been able to do my induction and actually start, but I cannot because Monday is a bank holiday and the only next induction date they have is upper week. So that means that it would be in the next 12 days basically. So that would be on the 28th. And yeah, I was so happy. I did send email to my manager because I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm not going to wait for her. We need to speed up things because they are already slow. So I have read somewhere that it actually helps if you're more proactive. So I was like, yeah, I'll send her a mail. I don't even know if she's going to reply, and it's totally fine because tomorrow is kind of like the end of the week because Friday is a holiday and Monday also. So maybe she might not reply till next week. That's fine. We would have like a whole 4 days before the actual date. So he did say that if she approves it, I should also send him a mail. And then, guys, we're ready. We're good to go. I'm so proud of myself. Oh, God. The moment I had been waiting for is finally here. I can't wait. I did record, I know how I love to document moments. I did record a video of myself. I was not looking so nice, but that was for me. So that really got me hyper and so happy. I kept dancing in this room, literally, and just shouting and being so happy and stoked and excited. And I kept telling myself, I'm proud of myself. I did that. And you know what makes this really special is even before the whole, all through the job process, applying and interview and everything, I was also going through a lot of emotional and mental stuff that was making it like very difficult for me to focus. But the fact that I still kept pushing through and I did not let all those challenges stop me from doing what I want to do and achieving the things I want to achieve, it makes it much more special. So I am proud of myself. I have been cooking a lot, and I had this amazing meal, which was yam and egg sauce. And I decided to go for a walk. I was so happy on my walk. I was just walking, and it's like knowing that I have a start date, I'm not thinking about waiting, stuff like that. So that felt nice. It was actually really far where I went to. It was like 40 minutes walk approximately. I got fruits, and another thing that made me happy is I had ordered a few things which arrived today. So I'm like, oh my god, today is such a good day. Like so many good things are happening. And I was really waiting for that parcel to come because it was going to come with a lot of things that I want. I would definitely show you. Let's think about it like as an unboxing, although I have opened it, or a review. So that's that. That's the good news. And I'll definitely keep you updated on the whole process basically. So let's get into the review and showing you the items that I bought. So the first thing I bought was this lamp. I don't know how to show it to you, but when you put it in, it turns into a specific color. I don't really have much for my YouTube videos and setup. I don't have good lighting. So I have seen people have, let's say, pink colors or purple at the back of their videos. But yeah, I don't know how I would do that. We'll see if it works. But I have tried it. It looks nice. The next thing I got was this calendar, a physical calendar. When I was in Bristol during my master's, I had a desk calendar then because I just loved putting very important and specific dates on my desk when I would see them, apart from my online calendars. So considering I'm going to be a working girl very soon, I know that I would definitely need another calendar for like, like booking in meetings, stuff like that. So yeah, it's basically a little calendar. It's not so big. The one I previously had was big. I do hope this is good enough for me. And if it's not, I might have to get a bigger one. But I think for now, this should suffice. The next thing I got was this, and it is for oil. I had it before, but then it got spoiled. And I love it so much because you have control of the oil that you're using because you get to spray it. And I have been trying to reduce my oil intake, and sometimes I bake things in the oven. So I think this is really nice because I just get to spray the oil on the tray, or when I'm frying eggs, stuff like that, instead of pouring it in. Because when you do pour it in, you tend to over pour the oil. So that's that. The next thing is I got a shower cap. My hair tends to, I don't know, I haven't had one in a while. The next thing I'm really excited about is this, and I know it looks little. So, you know how I have been saying that I don't have a good setup for my YouTube channel and these videos that I record. So, previously, I record with my iPad, but then I have to position the iPad in such a complicated way. I have to put it on books, and then sometimes I need to find something to balance the back. And also, I have to make sure the case is placed properly. As you can see, I have removed it now. So thankfully, I already have a tripod, and I just got this iPad holder. It's kind of an adjuster, and it opens really widely compared to this one that the tripod comes with. So this opens only wide enough for, let's say, my phone, but then because my iPad is really big, that this one extends really nicely. And I love that it's working for me because it's going to make filming really easier. I can film in different places because of my setup. I have to film in specific places because of the position, but now I can actually even use my tripod as a selfie stick using my iPad. So I love that. It's definitely going to help me make more videos in impromptu places or locations in this house. The next thing I got is this. You know how I said we're becoming healthy girlies? So I know that I need to start taking more water, but then I don't know. I was just trying to find something to motivate me to take the water more that looks nice. The normal water bottles we have just look boring. I don't know whether this was my excuse to just buy something, but I love it. Oh my god, I actually forgot to tell you. I'll tell you later. But I do love it. It is very big. It's 2.2 liters, and it has these motivations. So some is like, keep going, cheer up. Come on, one more cup. Don't give up. I love that. That would motivate me. And lastly, I think this is a bad purchase, honestly, is a tea strainer. As you can see, it looks very disfigured. I wasn't expecting it to look this way, but I thought it would be smaller, honestly. I wanted a small one to be straining my tea, guys. I'm doing so well on my healthy eating journey because I have stopped taking coffee. Now I take just teas with cardamom and cloves. Who am I? Who is this person? I didn't used to do that before, and now I'm doing that. So I just wanted something to be straining it. It doesn't look so bad now that I have reshaped it. So I don't think I would return it. I'll just keep it. So I'm glad I have this. That's the end of my little shopping review. One more thing that I said I was going to add is I registered to go to the gym. It's a ladies' gym. I did try to get a free pass because I have been having this really bad back pain. This is one of the reasons why I decided to start going for the walk. So I did search online, and there's a ladies' gym that's kind of 60 minutes walk away from me. It looks expensive, honestly. It's like 20 or 35 pounds. But when I start working, I can afford that. But before then, I signed up for their free day pass. I would be going tomorrow. I did choose a specific time where they would be doing Pilates. The owner of the gym did call me to confirm if I was coming, and she said I should come 30 minutes ahead of the Pilates class so that someone would show me around and everything. So I love that. I hope I really like it so that I can just keep going. I thought my pre-employment check was going to take longer when I signed up to go to the gym, but since I would be starting as soon as possible, it might be kind of difficult balancing that. But I still want to commit to going maybe on weekends. I'll see what works for me. This is the end of this video. I have said everything I want to say. I am so happy. I am proud of myself. Things have been really going well. Alhamdulillah. I think this is the best or happiest life update I have had in a very long time. And I do hope that I keep having happy updates continuously. It took me so long to make this life update video because I felt like I did not really have anything to talk about, because I felt like nothing interesting has happened for me to talk about in the video. But then with what happened today, the mail and everything, that is interesting enough. So I'm happy I made this, and I will keep talking about whatever is going on. This feels nice. I want to like freeze this whole day in history. That is why I actually made this video, because I came back tired and I was like, oh my God, I actually have to record this, because if I leave it till tomorrow, my excitement and enthusiasm would die down and I might forget some little things. So I love that I made this video, because it's like I have captured today to last forever. Does that make sense? Because I can always come back to this video 2 years later and remember what happened. Oh my God, one more thing I want to add is I don't know why I keep saying I'm proud of myself, because I really am, because I've been through so much that I don't even think anyone would understand. I have been so sad, and I was going through my diary and I was checking last year, October, November, September, stuff like that. And I saw my diary entries where I was just sad or worried. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how things would work out. But it's like I'm that person who's like, I don't know how things would work out. I'm worried, but in the end, I will also tell myself that everything would be fine, inshallah. And there was a specific diary entry that I saw, and I was like, all will be well in the end, inshallah. And really, 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 everything is going fine. All is well, inshallah. And I know there would still be challenges, but they would also be fine, inshallah. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it to this point, goodbye. Is it just me? But sometimes I don't like ending my diary style videos with don't forget to like, share, and subscribe like I do with my other videos. I don't know. It just doesn't feel authentic, because it kind of now doesn't feel like a diary video. It now feels like, I don't know. I'm struggling with that, but I think I need to learn to say it, because I'm still putting it out there. Just doesn't feel nice, but that doesn't mean okay. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, please. Thank you. Bye.